Hello air signs, this is your reading for the next 7 days. I'm starting with Gemini as they come through in the dice, they are a bit blurry, and followed by Libra and then Aquarius. So I did do the dice, yes, so it was Gemini. The third house of communication, short journeys, could be siblings, neighbours that are coming into focus this week. It can be anything to do with, media, communication, social media. You have got Saturn, Gemini. Obviously this is for all the air signs, but specifically Gemini. So there may be some limitations, boundaries, and maybe some hardships or some difficult conversations or communications that might be had this week. And the spirit animal for Gemini is the bat spirit. It is in reverse. So this is needing to let go of something, basically, Gemini, refusing to let something die sometimes. It's asking you to let go of your need to cling on to a familiar story that's run its course, which is very similar to the monthly reading I did for you yesterday, which I think was, oh, I can't remember now the title. You were having to let go of something that wasn't comfortable, was just recognizable. Yeah, you were sort of assigning your comfort zone to comfort and it wasn't comfortable. I think we've had that before, Gemini, and this is just saying that there is something that's run its course here. It's trying to make you aware that there's some things in life that are only meant to be temporary, some dreams, some connections, and it's asking you to have a new perspective and saying that it may be a time to say goodbye. It may be that you need to grieve at this time, but you will emerge at some point with a new perspective. Now for you, Gemini, with the archetype of the mentor, this can be in relation to what it is you need to let go. So it could be a mentor, that can be, a teacher, a counsellor, a tutor, it can be a parent, it can be anyone, but it's ultimately someone or something that you've looked up to, that you've respected, that has maybe offered some guidance or protection. I sort of feel is saying that that is done. Now there may be a betrayal here, I'm not saying that, Gemini, but there is obviously, I think, with the bat spirit, someone is usually a little bit in the dark. It's quite hanged man in energy, and you just can't really see what's going on, or you're kind of not sure when is the right time to make a break. But this is saying that there is something done here, and there is something, really new and positive that could be coming through. It almost feels like, if you allow it, this is good news. My page of wands is always good news. It's new creative ideas. This can specifically be like a new creative project or a new job offer, a lump sum of money. It's really, really positive, but it's requiring you to let go of something that you're still holding on to. Tell me about the mentor for Gemini. The mentor for Gemini. Yeah, it's a key. So this is a really important relationship for you, or it's a really important person sometimes with the key. It's someone who's, offered answers. I mean, can sometimes speak of like, a diagnosis of some sort. So it really could be someone that's, helped you in some way, shape or form, who's giving you a lot of answers, who's giving you a lot of good guidance and positivity. Open things up for you in some way. It could be a feminine. This can speak of a counsellor, or someone that you, have a lot of conversation with. But that I think is the thing that might be over, or it's, just run its course. Tell us about, what does Gemini need to let go of in the bat spirit? What does Gemini need to let go of in the bat spirit? What does Gemini need to let go of? I don't know specifically, Gemini, but this is something that is ended. This is a card of illness, endings, closure. I mean, it may literally be, a bereavement of some sort. Does Gemini need to let go of in the coffin? Does Gemini need to let go of the mentor and the coffin? It can be a lot of emotion coming through here. Now, it may be something to do with money, maybe a connection with finances here. So someone who's maybe known as wealthy or a business person. This may be an image you have of yourself. You may be known as someone who, you know, has a lot of good business ideas, or is involved in some sort of like, you know, money exchange, trading, for example. That's like what you're known for. And maybe there's been a huge change there. Maybe you want to or need to change career. Maybe you just have a very fixed image of yourself. But it may be you need to actually physically let go of money that you're attracted to. So I don't know specifically what that means. Let's have a look at the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords for Gemini? What is the Ten of Swords for Gemini? Ten of Swords for Gemini. Ten of Swords for Gemini is a letter, so it's communication, and it's masked. This can be like, you know, hiding documents, hiding communication, miscommunication. We are in the third house with Saturn, which can speak of, you know, hardships in terms of communicating. Or, you know, hard lessons in terms of communicating. But it can be like, you know, any sort of, you know, evidential information, adverts, schedules, something either miscommunicated or that's been deliberately hidden. It's most definitely something to do with news. Gemini, this Ten of Swords. What's the mask? Communication again. And this is the birds. This can be about gossip and anxiety. Things that kind of, you know, make you very, very nervous. It can be, you know, a gossip, especially with the mask here, that in terms of how someone communicates, it's, you know, it's not accurate. Or it could be like, you know, spreading rumors or something like that. So there may be some pain here. This may be something that's happened to you, Gemini. But there's like an end to conversation here. There's something that's ended. It's sad. You're possibly grieving over it. Maybe a little bit in the dark about it. I just feel you'll let it go. I mean, it can be in relation to a, you know, a fire sign child. But it can be a creative project. It shows the Page of Wands for Gemini. I feel that's new. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands for Gemini. What's the Page of Wands for Gemini next 7 days? Oh yeah, it's lucky. It's a lucky clover. This can be something that's, you know, fun, light-hearted. It can be like, you know, flirty conversations. There's a small window of opportunity when the clover comes through. It's very short-lived. It can be something that's, you know, really fun, but it's ultimately very fortunate. It may have some permanence attached to it. It can speak of sensuality, so it may be, you know, a sort of light-hearted, you know, fun new relationship. Page of Wands for Gemini. Page of Wands. Now, this is a meeting. This is some sort of, you know, date, get-together. Maybe it's a new group. It's a new fun group. Yeah, because things are elevating. Positive changes in terms of love here. So this is a new date. This is someone new. Something new. That I really feel kind of comes in when you can come out of the cave. Say goodbye to something. Ace of Pentacles for Gemini. This is a really good reading, Gemini. The anchor is stability, security. It can speak of a new job. A new job. And you might be worried about a woman here, or you are a woman who's worried. The anchor is also, I mean, honestly, I mean, it can speak of like, you know, an inheritance of some sort sometimes with this combination. It can be a very serious offer, you know, as much as something's like light-hearted and fun here. Maybe something that develops very quickly. This is a new project or a new group of people, and it's It could be super fun. Hello, super fun. Travel, trading, transport, wishing, hoping, yearning. Movement, positive movement. It's time. There's a wee cheeky snake under there. So Gemini, this is a really good reading. You just need to say goodbye to something. I mean, you might be in the dark. There might have been an ending here. It may be miscommunicated. There may be misunderstandings. It's saying you need to let something go here and take whatever is new and fun. Gemini's advice, please, Spirit, for the next 7 days. Gemini's advice for the next 7 days. The Water Guardian and the Star Ancestor. So release the old and let go. And the Water Guardian is connecting with your emotions and following the voice of your soul. I'm going to read you the Water Guardian. It's quite something that I still don't know where these cards are after all this time. It's one of those mental blocks of which I have many. Time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Hello, hello. Follow the voice of your soul. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel your emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They're all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can support you, that can lead you to support and love. That's a beautiful reading. Okay, moving on to Libra. So Libra, you have the Antelope Spirit this week. This looks super as well. And the Magical Child. Life is speeding up. So this is a week where there's maybe a lot of activity. Libra, it might be kind of out the blue. It's telling you to set your intentions. It's a time to take action. It's a time to basically take advantage of the energy because there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of possible, new inspiring things coming in. The Magical Child, you can obviously be dealing with a child, but this can be your own inner child. This is a very innocent, dreamy energy, basically. It can speak of, great imagination, lots of belief and beauty and faith. So, you may just be feeling really inspired, but things are speeding up in some way. Now, maybe in relation to the Two of Cups, I don't say that it's a new relationship as such, but the child energy can be new. But this is obviously in relation to some sort of connection, business or love. The Four of Swords is saying that there may be like a sort of like romantic retreat here. It's as much as things are speeding up, you've got the Four of Swords, which may mean that you kind of want to lie down and go for a wee sleep. You maybe sort of like want to, dream, and journal or visualize, fantasize. And I don't know if you're going to have time for that, Libra, because the Seven of Cups is in reverse, which is about illusions and fantasy and dreaming. It's in reverse. So there might be like a little bit of a push me pull me where you kind of want to sit down and, just fall into a little reverie and, have little fantasies about relations. But for some reason, things are speeding up. And for at least the next 7 days, you need to in some way get moving and take advantage of this positive energy. So tell us what is speeding up for Libra. Antelope Spirit for Libra. What is speeding up for Libra? It's a feminine energy I'm reading for, or you could be dealing with a feminine energy. That's a lot. So this could be a family member with the tree card here. It can speak about things at home with the family in general. It can also be health. Did I see that? Health with the garden. So this can be like a meeting, a group, a get together, maybe involving family. You may be going to some sort of, you know, event or party. It may just be that the tree is representative of it being like, you know, an outdoor spaces. And the clover is also very green. This again is a lucky card. It's something fun and light-hearted. This is a kind of group get together, either with the family, or it's just in a sort of like, you know, green verdant place. Or it can be maybe, you know, it may be in connection with your health. You may have a meeting with, you know, your doctor or your health professional here, because maybe you have been tired, maybe you've not been sleeping well, and I don't know, but things are picking up. That's an incredibly positive bundle there. And the magical child for Libra. Why does Libra have the magical child? Choices, options. You may have, like, you know, just a lot on the go. It's a card of freedom and sometimes, you know, traveling. Child magical for Libra. Blocks. So there's news of love here. There's love messages. There's, you know, lots of, you know, texts, and there's lots of lovely things under here. So there may have been delays here. You may choose to delay something, and I don't really know why you would do that. I'm getting it's because maybe you're just tired. But this can say, like, at least one of your choices, one of your options is in some way blocked or just delayed. And can be at a distance. Tell me one more for the magical child. I mean, you may be like planning a holiday. That's what the get together is, and you're considering various venues, because that can be like a mountainous area. One more for the child magical for Libra. Stars. I mean, it's about overcoming whatever it is. This is a card of healing, destiny, success. It's an all-round success card here. So if there have been any obstacles, if there have been any delays, it is something that will ultimately be overcome. You're going to get complete clarity. You're getting two cards suggesting there's some sort of clarity coming in here, Libra. And I sort of feel it means you just kind of want to pick up the pace. Two of Cups for Libra. Secret. Oh, no. So this is in relation to whatever this partnership is. This can be like, you know, secret abuse. This can be secret arguments. There's some sort of mystery here. There's something hidden. It can be hidden sex. I don't know if you're like, you know, maybe... hang on. One more. Two of Cups, Libra. Two of Cups, Libra. Oh, bells to the bells. That's not good. Snake. This can speak of a third party, the other woman. Betrayal, infidelity, jealousy. But to see it with the whip, there's most definitely some sort of secret sex here. And I've been reminded of your Lenormand reading, which spoke of a new friendship, but also some sort of secret rendezvous that had, you know, there was delays, but it's like somebody's wish to go there. Somebody wants to go there. But it's going to be a secret, and it may involve some sort of infidelity or cheating here. It's almost saying that's a yes. Tell me about the Four of Swords. I see, I thought it was romantic retreat, and it could be, but in some way, it's not on the up and up. Four of Swords for Libra. Four of Swords for Libra. This is the bed. And there's more than one bed. Because the paths, which you've already had, which have been delayed or they're blocked, even though it's someone's wish and they will overcome it. The past can also speak of many, you know, many options, many beds, many dreams, many men. Now, someone has got more than one choice of kind of like who to sleep with here. There's infidelity here. Or there's some sort of, you know, sexual temptation that someone's keeping under their hat. Show us the Seven of Cups reversed for Libra. Ooh, that is confusion. As much as Seven of Cups being in reverse can speak about coming out of an illusion, you know, someone is like, you know, dreaming here. And as I say, they sort of feel that they're supposed to be taking action, but they'd rather sort of like sleep and dream and fantasize. But this is almost kind of suggesting that somebody could like slip off to the extent that they're not really, you know, functioning in their day-to-day life. But it can also be that somebody has kind of like dark fantasies, you know. Or there's something that someone is getting clearer on here that is troubling. There's suspicion about someone's options or what someone's doing when they're on the road, when they're on their travels. One more for Seven of Cups reverse for Libra and the clouds. Oh, hell, Christ, no. Oh my God, am I missing any of them? The only thing we're missing from this reading is the cross in terms of what I would consider the top 5 worst cards in this 36 card deck, Libra. Something needs to be cut out here. This needs to be cut out. Dark thoughts, confusion, illusions, you know, going off into little fantasies. Things are speeding up. You're supposed to be taking action, supposed to be setting intentions. You're supposed to be taking advantage of this energy here. And feel someone is just like, you know, wanting to, you know, lay in their bed and get wrapped up in some sort of, you know, dark sexual fantasy. And it needs to be cut out. It needs to be cut out. Yeah, there's the cross, not too far away. Let's just confirm what is the cross. The cross is cutting out the clouds, the confusion, the disturbance, the suspicion. It might mean that you need to kind of clear something up. Let me just confirm what's been cut out for Libra. What is being cut out for Libra? Okay, so coming back to up here, this can be family, a family member. This can actually speak of some sort of surgery, because the scythe is very sharp, and it can speak of someone who's like very sarcastic in terms of how they speak. But this is like some sort of sudden rupture. It's danger as well. This, whatever someone's doing is like maybe dangerous to their mental health. Whatever someone's considering doing or actually engaging in, this kind of like, you know, secretive sexual relations is you know, is dangerous to someone's health, physical or mental. Show me that scythe is cutting out. Key answers. I really feel somebody really wants to travel or go somewhere, go to someone. Let me take you some advice, Libra. That took a turn. If it's not your whole story, just stick to the main message. Libra. What advice, please, Spirit, are you offering Libra for this reading? Advice for Libra. Yeah. Harness mystic power. Dream and journey. Somebody wants to journey here. Somebody wants to go somewhere. It might be delayed, but it's ultimately destined. Do with that as you will. But harness mystic power. So this is you know, divine feminine energy. But it is also about being very specific in your intentions, because there is something speeding up here, and you need to be very clear what direction you're going in. I almost feel like it's not a time to be like, you know, wishy-washy and dreamy here, Libra. Don't think you can afford it. Right? Aquarius. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. I love the beginning of this. The beginning. This is being gifted with movement and freedom. So it can be a week where you're traveling or you're considering traveling. It can speak of a new adventure. Options are kind of like opening up, maybe take you to better places or better situations. It's just everything is like better, you know, a better way of being in some ways. It's saying that there will be help should you require it. Companions will be by your side should you desire it. But there's ultimately some sort of You're free to experience all sorts of things, but mainly love in all forms. But you do have to put aside any kind of stubbornness, Aquarius. Stubbornness and perfectionism. There's an opportunity for expansion here. And you've got the Queen in the upright. This is the Empress energy. So this is speaking of power and authority. It's the regal feminine, kindly, benevolent, compassionate, all in the upright here. 9 of Cups, satisfaction. It can be overindulgence sometimes. Got the 5 of Cups, so there's some sort of sorrow here, sadness, regret. This may be you, maybe someone else. About lies, or about, you know, miscommunication or lack of communication. Dishonesty. Someone is regretful about dishonesty. That could be you, or it could be who you're connecting with here. But bottom line is, somebody, it does have like the key to the door here. If you want freedom, Aquarius, it's yours. Freedom to love whoever you want. Horse spirit for Aquarius. It's the dice. Horse spirit for Aquarius. Why does Aquarius have horse spirit this week? Aquarius and horse spirit. It's the birds. And the birds, gosh, lots of chatting, lots of conversation. Can be anxiety. Horse spirit for Aquarius. Powerful conversations. This can be discussion with a mother. It can be conversations around money. The bear can speak of money and wealth. It's big wealth mainly. It can be with a boss or with, as I say, a mother. This is like literally saying a powerful conversation. Or talk about money. Show me the bear. So there's incoming. There's some sort of news announcement here. Maybe a visitor. As much as you've got freedom and you're looking at some sort of adventure here, you may not know where to go with that. The labyrinth is usually being kind of given the runaround or being a bit confused. Getting lost, not quite hitting the mark, because there may be some delays and obstacles here. Now, I did say you need to be careful because you have like excellent energy here to not be stubborn, and the bear can be stubborn, dominant. Someone may think that of you. Okay, let's have a look at the 9 of Cups for Aquarius. Home. Oh, nice. No. There's some anxiety coming through here. This can be like, you know, deterioration in regards to your home. It can be there's a, you know, a lot of expenses creeping up, you know, household appliances or stuff that needs fixed and repaired. It can be like, you know, yeah, something that kind of eats away at you. And it can be with regards to a family member that, you know, may be stressed, or, you know, you're stressed about them. But I'm feeling with the 9 of Cups here, which can be a card of like overindulgence. It's usually emotional, but it may well be that, you know, someone is in some way kind of overspending, quite possibly. And that is creating some sort of decrease on the home front. Aquarius, 9 of Cups. Oh God, yeah, there's trouble. This is really worrying about somebody's like home situation or a family member. Can be worried about your privacy sometimes. Stress and trouble. And yet, all I'm hearing right now is I don't even know who sings this. Happiness, happiness, the greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord for happiness. Something like that. It's a really old song, but it reminds me of, it was the beginning of my tap dancing class. As a child, that's how we always started off. to the song. So there's some happiness here. I don't know who's happy. Tell me about the mice in the house. What's the mice in the house for Aquarius? Surprise message. And there's the room again, which I say again, but it's very similar to the house here. It speaks of, you know, intimacy, things that go on behind closed doors, privacy. I think someone's kind of stressing about their privacy. So there's a surprise message coming through this week, Aquarius. What's the message about? Or a surprise visitor, the messenger. Some sort of announcement. It can't just be a telephone call. We just have the birds. What is the surprise message for Aquarius this week? Surprise message for Aquarius this week. Faithfulness. So it can be in relation to a pet. And you've got reunion at the base of the desk here. So is someone loyal to you, or you're loyal to them? It's still good news. It's always a yes. And someone who has strong values and would, you know, like to reconnect with you with the reunion card here. But reunion is also a card, if it's not about reconnection, that also speaks of loyalty and honesty. So there's a lot of loyalty here. That may be a surprise to you, Aquarius. You know, you may not be expecting someone's being loyal, but then you have got the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's probably because of some sort of lie. Who's in the Five of Cups? It's a conversation. So this is someone who's talking about sadness, regret, loneliness. Maybe someone is missing you, missing good times. Or you may be missing, you know, chatting to someone. Here's the Five of Cups for Aquarius. Five of Cups for Aquarius. This really could be a family member for all my air signs, because I do have the Ten of Pentacles at the base of the deck here. Okay. Five of Cups for Aquarius. Oh, yeah. So there's deceit in conversation here. Manipulative conversation. This is tricky. Tricky. Thieving, lying, cheating. And someone's worried about that. And yet, we've got some sort of like surprise faithfulness, loyalty. Ace of Swords reverse for the Aquarius. What's the Ace of Swords reverse for the Aquarius? Oh, crikey. This, you know, it could speak of a happy ending, which is my maybe getting happiness. But it can also speak, you know, is becoming clear. It's now apparent that something is over, something is ended. It's like the end of happiness or a happy ending. Let's have a look. Firstly, show me the Fox for Aquarius. What is the Fox up to for Aquarius? That is the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is anger, arrogance. It can be someone who's passive aggressive. It's someone who doesn't think clearly, you know, and it's also someone who lies. There's like a selfish, unkind energy here that's, you know, caused pain, separation. The Fox. Who's the Fox and what's he up to? That's the Four of Swords as well. That's retreating, laying low, and someone's out in the cold. Five of Cups, Five of Coins. Someone doesn't know, is unclear, is confused about how to connect, collaborate, work together. Because there's something hidden. So why is the Ace of Swords? Chariot. The Ace of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, all the pages? And the Five of Swords. Oh, isn't that lovely? So this is the liar. Basically, there is a lie here with the Page of Swords. It can be someone who's spying. It's very immature energy. It's someone who's not coming forward. It's not making an offer. It's someone who wants to win at all costs. It's someone who plays mind games. Coming back to the clouds here. It's someone who creates anxiety with the mind games they play. And if they haven't left you in the place of the Five of Cups, sadness, regret, etc., then they put themselves there with this behaviour. So the Coffin for Aquarius. Someone who's defending themselves. Coffin for Aquarius. Oh, another Nine of Cups. An Eight of Cups reverse. Now somebody basically wants to come back around. They've, you know, maybe been away. Maybe ghosted you, disappeared. And you've not known what the score is here. You might have had a lot of love for this person. They want to come back to their Nine of Cups. They want to come back and, you know, play with Aquarius. But basically, Aquarius, as the Queen, Empress energy, you have got freedom as yours. So, you choose. Let's see what the Sun is. What are we seeing in the Sun? The Devil. That's what we're seeing. The Sun is clarity. This can be like relief that something's over, you know. You may feel like you've dodged a bullet here because this is toxic. It's codependency. It's feeling trapped. It is in reverse. Somebody's getting free of that. I really loathe this Devil card. The Sun for Aquarius, 1 month. What am I seeing in the Sun? Oh, now we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse here. So we've got 2 Knights in reverse, 2 Pages in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Honestly, this is someone who is, you know, irresponsible in love, who creates romantic ideas, future fakes, never follows through. Stuff and nonsense, basically. That's your card at the base of the deck, Aquarius. It's a card of healing and guidance and wishes, and it's new love. There's something new. I really do feel that literally that is your choice. You've got the freedom to choose. But there is some sort of message here of faithfulness, which in some way is surprising. What's surprising is it's, you know, could be an out and out lie with the Ace of Swords. So let's take you some advice for the Horse Spirit Queen. Advice for Aquarius next 7 days. Advice for Aquarius next 7 days. Advice for the Queen next 7 days. It's the Empress. So you've got the Queen and the Empress. Mother Earth is feel loved and comforted. Oh God, sorry, so long. Allow yourself to be cherished. Mother Earth is protecting you with a shield of love and light. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you're now moving back to your natural centre, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light, and it's important you know this and feel loved. If you have had challenges with your mother, now we did see the bear earlier, I forget what I said about it, but it could be a mother figure, or being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are based on love. And that is literally what you have coming this week, Aquarius. So enjoy. Good luck, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.